Welcome to the Buss Earz Podcast, where the voice is loud and the reason is raw. I am your host, Dale Elliott. Yo, people, when you see me come here with some energy today, I come here to talk about some things. I'm come here to talk about the lessons I learn in a life. Now, I'm going to give you the 10 lessons we me learn in a life. And trust me, if you don't learn them lessons here yet, I'm going to learn them in the future eventually. And while I read out them, I'm going to realize what I talk about. Say, yo, in the life where we live, and the journey where we are go through, we are going to experience all of them things here. And if you don't experience it yet, I'm just try and make you know how it go or how it is before your time come to experience it. So you know what to do and you know how to tackle the specific uphill thing them where we are going to have to deal with. So these are the lessons in life I've learned so far. Number 1, you change as you get older. Now, when we say you change as you get older, this can either be for the good or for the bad. And the reason why I say that is because growing up, you have a certain level of thinking and your level of thinking change every year after that. That can mean your friends, your company, your interests, what you like. All of that changes a lot. And it have a lot to do with the people around you. It have a lot to do with the environment. It have a lot to do with the schooling. Something as simple as like your school, where you go. Changes you. Don't make somebody tell you that, oh no man, me never go change. Change is inevitable. Especially if you try to do something good or you try to be something, you have to change. In order to go through life and survive or live the life where you want to live and where you comfortable with living, you have to embrace change. Because honestly, the person that I was 10 years ago, I am miles ahead of that person in thinking, qualifications. Me used to quick for fight. Me have total different interests from the person me is today. You have to embrace change and just know say the older you get, don't feel bad if you feel like you change. Because trust me, some of the time you might wonder if you get old, like literally and not fit in anymore. But adjust your mindset a change. I used to want to go out every weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was ready to go out. But I don't have that urge anymore. And that can be attributed to me just not having similar interests as certain people. Or the age where I'm at right now, I just don't feel like I need to be doing that every day. I now rather go to the gym. So you gotta find yourself a change certain things. And it's not for the bad. Some of the time it's for good. Some of the time the changes where you make in your life can save your life. Because probably if I never did think a certain way now, I probably wouldn't be alive this long. Or I wouldn't even think along a certain pathway that I am on now. If my mindset never changed. If me seeing people around me, if me never go in a different environment, my mindset probably would have still backward and would have never changed. So if you see somebody and them act a certain way or move a certain way, especially if they're extremely young, just try explain to them, so listen to me, you might not like this right now, but you are gonna get to here. And when you get to here, don't feel like say it's something bad, you're just a change. Because trust me, change is inevitable. And a man who don't change, I gotta remain the same, and remaining the same is not what you want to do in today's world. Number 2, some people are only going to be a part of your life for a time. And when I say that, I mean this can happen through relationships, this can happen through death, this can happen through friendships. A lot of people can bring you a level of joy or a level of pain for a period of time, and you feel like, yo, what am I going to do without this person? But sometimes their purpose was only supposed to bring this happiness that you are feeling right now for a time. Sometimes their purpose was to bring the pain that you are feeling now for a time. So you have to just appreciate whatever time you have with somebody because they're not here forever. Because honestly, even death. Some people will come in your life, you have a cousin or a uncle. I lose my uncle when I was 16. And when I was younger, I never really imagined certain things without him. But him being removed from my life changed my life in a certain way now where I look at things different. I now appreciate the time when we spend with people when we love more, because now you can realize that somebody's purpose or whatever they're in your life for is not what you plan, because you cannot always dictate what is going on around you or who stays in your life or not. But what I know for a fact is that as long as you are alive, tomorrow is going to come. And even if you die, tomorrow is going to come. So, like it or not, either the sun going to shine tomorrow or it is going to rain, but there will be a tomorrow with or without you. So, people are only going to be in your life for a time. So, whatever hardship you go through, how much tears you waste upon the relationship, remember the time when the person didn't make you smile, and remember the great times them, because honestly, when that person is now removed from your life, those are going to be the only memories that you have of them, you know. If you have a loved one right now that has passed, I trust you, I promise you, you don't remember anything bad that they have done. And that is the main focus of life. So you have to just make use of the time where you have with people who are in your life, physically, people where you can see, people who contribute to your life, because they might not always be here. And even the relationship that you're in right now, or the relationship that you are not in because you break up or whatever, remember the good times, because they served a purpose. Something in you accomplished something for being with that person. While being with that person, there was some landmark that was there when you had that specific person in your life. So you really just have to appreciate it. And that is a lesson when we learn. So people not there forever. You not there forever. You just have to make use of the time when you there, or make use of the time when you're there on certain people where you have a love for or where you appreciate, because them the most there tomorrow. So we have to just appreciate that. I know say that is a possibility that they might not be here or you might not be here. So appreciate people time. Number 3, happiness is the true success of life. In my last video, I mentioned that even if me not become a wealthy man, me having a wife and children and owning a property and having a Christmas dinner or Sunday dinner where I can see all my family, or see that I create children that create children, and I am my grandfather and a great grandfather, and my last name will live on. I appreciate that more than a career or the level of money that I managed to acquire for the rest of my life. And the reason why I say this is because sometimes you will be chasing life and not realizing that, after you get those things out the way, you are going to get happier. I always realize that older people are happier than younger people. And that used to baffle me. The happiness that my grandmother get is to just call me. All me have to do is just call her and she alright. And even if she not have the money, she not miserable. I'm gonna start realizing, happiness, true happiness is family. True happiness is to be peace. So you might have struggled in your career right now, or you struggle at work, or you want somebody just not get along, or you want get things right with people and it not work out. But trust me, man, success in a life, the real success in a life, are happiness. Because no matter what you accomplish in a life, no matter what you get in a life, you still see people who are millionaire and them thing they not really happy. And you realize that happiness is something that people chase after the fact of getting certain things, which skewed, because I personally I chase money first. I chase money first, and then happiness I go come after that. I don't know, it just work like that. But when you get older, you gotta appreciate it more. Because in your 20s and your 30s, your 20s and your 30s rough. Your 20s and your 30s, you have to try get so much things together. You have to try find, you have to try be financially stable. You have to think about career. You have to think about things we need to accomplish, things we need to do, family, finding a partner. You go through so much things in your 20s and your 30s that you get overwhelmed, so you're really unhappy. You try survive off of alcohol, you chase for party, you think about sports, all kind of something where we're not gonna necessarily bring a level of happiness like when you reach 50 and 60. Because things where old people do find it boring, My grandmother just want to water some flowers. They were not always like that, My grandmother just want to water some flowers and she happy. My father just want to go fishing and him happy. And my father just want me to go fishing with him and sit down with him. And a happiness that for him. So it have to be because of the period in our life where we're there. Where we are kind of struggle more. But trust me, man, happiness always come on the back end. But a really most important thing, because you might chase and lose sight of that and miserable the whole of your life if you end up chase the happiness, chase success, and you end up without a family, or you don't really get successful. So you go chase your life or chase success and then end up not get nothing. And then you gotta realize where happiness is when you settle. So that is something very important. Number 4, money is not everything, but money affects everything. Now let me explain that to you. Money is so important. Really, money make the girl go down. But money make the world go round. You keep your lights on in your house with money. If you need for transport, if you need for drive, wherever you need to go, vacation, every single solitary thing in this world costs money. So I understand why people would have prioritized money over everything. Because like even now in my life, I feel like right now, money is my biggest priority. I have to prioritize that. Because when me say it is not everything, but it affects everything. It affects certain things where you want to do in your life. So certain things where could give you happiness, money can help you to get those possessions, but not necessarily the money itself. You can go on a vacation, but a vacation take money. You can go on dates or whatever, but some of the time that take money. Some of the time the love of your life would have loved you just as much as you love her if you did have the right amount of money. Money is not everything, but trust me, it really affects everything. And the reason why I say that, so you see when you focus on getting that, when you focus on getting money, you're going to end up around people who want to get money too. You know, are going to develop a level of drive and a consistency in which now things start falling into place. So, money have to be a focus. And some of the time, if you're going to lose money, just think about like certain friend we have. If you have a friend where every time him call you, it costs you, you need another friend. You need to get out of here. Because me not supposed to count how much money me have to spend the moment you call me. Because some people only remember you when a party time or when a gas time, because yeah man, a 5 away are going at the car and them want carpool or whatever. Or yeah man, we have vacation, go yes one, this one. If a money spending that friend they only call you for, and you try to save it right now. Yeah man, you have to give him a rest. You have to give him or you have to give her a rest. But money ain't everything. But trust me, money affect everything. So just act accordingly. Number 5, approach every day as if it's your last day. And the reason why I say this is because August 24, 2012, me and my uncle did a talk on the veranda before me and him come out of the house. And the conversation we was having is literally about the future. He was like, yeah man, me I go perform, and cause him did want to be an artist and an actor. So I say, yeah man, me have some more movie to do and me have some performance to do. And we are think about the future. The night when we leave out of the house, I never know that he wouldn't come back home with me. So that's why I say approach every day like your last. Because you have no idea what's going to happen. You going outside every day are one of the biggest risks you can take. Even yesterday, I was looking at apartments because I try to get like another studio. The person who was doing me the tour was like, oh yeah, just to let you know, somebody died in this apartment that you are going to look at. Natural causes. So they even inside safe sometime. So you have to really approach every day like your last. Because you never really know what can happen. The fact that you go in your car and you drive every day, something can happen. Somebody can run a red light and lick you. You know if you do nothing wrong. You can eat something where you're allergic to, where you're never allergic to, and you lose your life. You have to really take the initiative to go hard in everything you do because you don't really know the future. You really have plan for the unknown, but you have a plan. You have to think about that. Every single day you're on this earth is a blessing. And every time you move forward, trust me man, and everybody gets to move forward with you. Somebody did wake up today and dead. As me I talk right now, somebody just lose them life where did I plan out them whole dinner and them whole life for tomorrow. When you alive, you better just appreciate that and move forward like, yo, me need to do what me need to do because me don't know when me can left ya. Because I only thing we sure say we must left ya. So you have to approach every day as if for your last day. Number 6, people are selfish and competitive. When I say people are selfish, is not a bad thing. People are always going to put their interests first over yours. Even if they don't put their interests first over yours, it benefits them in some way. So you have to really just look into it like that. Mankind, we come with emotions and people have envy. You have man out there with bad mind. These are things we're just dead. So you can't look past somebody and be like, yo, how could you? Because the things that I have seen some people do in the world, in the name of love, are bad mind, or even happiness, faith, selfishness have to play a big part in that. Because you have people out there who rather not be in this world if they're not there with somebody. Or rather the person not be in this world and see the person move on. Selfishness plays a big part. And enough of time them people that end up the most successful. People who put themselves first at all times. People who don't necessarily care about other people's feelings. And you have to just know say that a part of life and people there in the world like that. So you don't look upon them sideways. It's literally an emotion. Some people out there selfish. Mankind selfish. Some girl where you know selfish. Some man where you know selfish. You might have work and if look upon us like it's so simple. If $10,000 dash right now, I gotta try to take up the most me can for myself. In term that kind of selfish. So mankind selfish and people competitive. You might look upon it like is a bad mind when the other person probably just see what you have and want it. I don't know if them are going to try break you down while trying to get what them want from you or whatever, but it is present, it happen, we have to just act accordingly. Is either you try to stay far away from them people, the people who display it more than others, because trust me, it is thoughts. Everybody who ever exists in this world have had a selfish thought. A bad mind thought. Now is whether you act upon it and you can try clear it out of your brain. But you just have people out there where just want to fight against you. You have people out there who will do anything in them power to make you get the promotion. You have people out there who will do anything in them will do anything in them power to say you sad, to one up over you. And that is just how the world is. And that I want to listen when we did have to learn when me I grew up. So yo, and everybody with you. Some people with you for break you down. And it's just a part of life. Some people with you just to break you down. Some people just they're on you for see you fail, then them just leave. Or some people just they're on you for the convenience of having you around till them find something else, then them leave. So selfishness is inevitable. Whole heap of people selfish, but then you have people who care. But look, through every people who care, there's some sort of selfishness in it as to why them care. So it is a natural feeling and everybody go through it. So don't overthink. Just know that people selfish out there and people competitive out there. A little bit of selfish and a little bit of competitiveness goes a long way. It's very important. Some people need it to move on and survive. So it's not a bad thing. It's just a lesson where we need to learn. Say it's inevitable. So don't be gullible and expect anything from anybody. Number 7, whatever you consistently see or whatever you consistently think about will impact your life negatively or positively. Now, the reason why I said that is because what you are seeing, whatever information that you are taking in, now that is in your brain and that is an imagery that you are always seeing. So it is going to be your reality. For example, if you see a car where you like, or you say you want a certain car, you are going to see thousands of that car on the road all of a sudden for no reason at all. For that simple analogy, just look at the things where you consume. So like social media, whatever you are watching on social media, if you keep on watching positive things, the algorithm is going to keep on sending you positive things. Now, if you are watching things about relationships, you are going to consistently see things pop up about relationships, especially if you're scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Shorts. It is going to pop up because that is what you are consuming mostly. So you have to be very mindful of the things where you watch. If you are imagining pregnant women, you are going to keep on seeing pregnant women. If you are in an environment which consists of a lot of violence, you are going to consistently be consumed by violence around you. As it's all about your thoughts. If you really want to change a lot of things about you have to change your thoughts or your environment, because that is what you consume consistently. For instance, if you should live in a bad environment, say you live in the inner city, try to go in an environment that feels positive, where your mindset might change. That simple environment can be a library. You know, where the AC cool, you got one gym, where people in there and people at work. You know, you come out of the environment where you keep on a consume because you are going to be a part of it. You know, go to the beach, take off your shoes, walk in the sun. Yeah, man, make the salt water wet you up or wash you off, go dive off tonight. Change the kind of music you listen to. Try listen to positive and sensible music. Although me as a man who listen to any kind of music still, you know. Once a music, me I go listen to it, you know. But trust me, man, it affect your mood. It affect your whole outlook of life. Because right now, me can wake up in the morning and me say, yo, me I go up on the road. And suppose me I go up on the road go deal with business, or me I go up on the road go try accomplish certain things. Me I go listen to certain music. Me I go listen to music where I go, you know, music where I go encourage me and tell me, say, yeah man, youth, fight on, do your thing, work hard. Them music that me I go listen to. So it's all about the mood. So be careful of what you consume all the time and try to get a little of everything. But trust me, man, your environment, where you watch, where you see. So you girl out there, the reason why me keep on see people talk about, yeah man, them want man where can carry them on trips and vacation and pay for this and pay for that, is social media. Because it's that them a consume on social media every day. So that is where them a go see. So that now I go be them expectation from them partner, because every day them a see that. Them not necessarily see the backstory. Just like me. Use me as an example. I used to watch whole heap of interview about podcasts. I used to watch whole heap of things about podcasts. And me watch them, me listen to them, and now me end up at do it. Because me I say, yo, me can't do that. And it's something that interests me. It's an interest when me develop. So me end up I go down that road here. Can me get inspiration from other people through seeing. So it's the same thing with things where you consume. Once you see certain things, it's either you go be a part of it or you go see it and aspire for it. And some of the time it might be unattainable. So certain expectations that people set might not make no sense. Because you have some man right now where we want some things from woman were unrealistic. I have some woman out there where want things from man were super unrealistic. But because of where them a consume a daytime. And if you're in a relationship and all you get in a relationship a drama, because you watch too much drama. Low out the Kardashian them, no watch them. Because every day I mix up everywhere. So you are going to know one, take that mix up there and put in your relationship and mix up your relationship. And when you consume a daytime, if every day you mix up your consume, you're going to mix up your relationship. Some of the time, I want to watch negative. Some of the time, we have to watch good things and positive things. And stop involving a mix up. Stop trying to know who they with who and who a fight, who and this and that and negativity everywhere. Because when the negativity there everywhere, it will end up in your household. So sometimes you have to leave them things there alone. You have to make sure so your mind have some positive things, consume some better things. And trust me, you're going to feel better, you're going to move better. Where you see and where you keep on infiltrate your brain with have a lot to do with your outcome in your life. Remember me tell you that. Number 8, possessions are desired, but when acquired, the happiness you receive from it is short-lived. Now, let me explain that to you. Remember when you did younger and you did see the favorite tie, the tie where you always want when you sip on the TV. After you get the tie, you see that feeling there when you just get it. You're so happy when you have the tie in your hand. The next day you don't even know it there. The happiness short-lived. When you always want something and you finally get it, not for the time, you don't want it no more, especially possessions. Like you will see a shirt when you walk in a store. And you say, yeah man, the shirt is bad. The feeling of the good shirt gone after you wash it 2 times. So my time them, the temporary happiness don't even make no sense. Because you go always want more. There will always be something else. So trust me man, the happiness I go short-lived. Because there is things that me did always want in my life. And then when me finally get it, it's like me I say, this what you really want? This not worth it. That's just like you go through so much things, forget one thing. And then you realize, yo, And me notice that with rich people, like this, when them get super rich, certain things just get minimalistic. So you end up change your mind and stop think about possessions. Because certain possessions, the gratification or the love where you get from it kind of disappear, you know? It's like that 2 second of happiness there. Man them, perfect example. Dog, it come like when you see a girl and you did always want her. You did always want her. She you want just because she never want you. And every day you look her and she not take no talk. And then right as she start take talk, you don't even bother like her no more. You say, Janu. Or right as you finally get where you want, you sit down cross and you look upon her and you say, Janu, you know, say, this never worth it. Just like with woman too. A woman with it think she like a man until after now she finally get to go up on the date with the man and she sit down cross from the man and hear how him think. And I say, that brother I really did like. Me not like that brother again. So it's like you finally get to that point there and then you realize, yo, at the least that now. Like, so certain things in our life, certain possessions where people run down and always try to get. Like you always try to get the newest shoes, the newest shirt, the newest laptop, the newest camera. You always try to get so much things. But the happiness where you get from it, little, minimal. You forget about it. The tie where did have when it was a little baby, you throw it one side and I bet it did mash up. The expensive shirt where they probably did buy for $1,000. Somebody make a mistake, put it in the dryer, it shrink, it little now. You don't want it again. So, trust me man, the happiness where you get from certain things, it's short-lived. So, that's one big lesson I learn in life and a big costly lesson. What heap of money me waste when I wish me could have get back right now. Number 9, your reality can change simply by stepping out of the environment that you're in and going into another environment, even temporary. When we say that, I mean, I used to live at Jamaica. Me take the risk, migrate, live in America. Now me I live a total different reality. Because that move I make changed my mindset. It probably changed my goals. Change the people who me around. The smallest of things, the simplest of things with environment. Once you kind of step out of your comfort zone and going out even somebody else's comfort zone, it might make you realize that where you were was actually better. Your mindset can change just by going into somebody else's reality and realize that me not like this. Like when me younger, me used to always see man I drive big truck. My father said, alright Dale, you want to drive truck? Come here and say, yo, driving truck look cool. You start drive truck, you say, no man, me can't bother change them gear, yeah, man. This not gonna work. Remember how you feel when you did just start drive? Yeah, man. Remember when you just get your driver's license and you just want to drive every minute? How long that it take for wear off? No, when I time for drive, everybody I look upon each other. So yo, me no want to drive, you know. Can't bother the driving thing, you know. Yo, you drive. Yo, me I come in but me not drive. Them things they take time and change over a period of time just by visiting another. You can even appreciate somebody work more when you just go there and see what they might do, the preparation, how long it take. Them things that change your mindset of certain things. Like you have way more appreciation for certain things. Well, me not drive Uber no more, but when me used to drive Uber, when I was just a passenger, me used to just go in there, go sit down and go on my ways. Me no business about him. Barely tip. Me not care for them sitting there. But when me start drive Uber, I mean, in the car, I say, John, no, a whole heap of driving them people that do a daytime, you know. Me need for tip. Like you're there on a restaurant and you just go, cause me work a restaurant already too. You're there on a restaurant and you not tip nobody. You know, you got your yard, you take it as nothing. But when you're there and you see how much move up and down them have to do and how much them get paid and the work where them put in finna get no tip at all sometime. Wicked. Remember me used to drive Postmates. I drive Postmates one day for 30, you know, I only make most of $70. And then me I say, okay, so the tip them supposed to bring me up to the amount I'm supposed to get. I never really get the tip. So after that tip kind of get more important to me, I may have a more appreciation by stepping out of my reality and going to somebody else's reality. When you're younger, you used to hear teacher. You used to chat in a class every minute. And then now, you probably turn teacher and pick me and bother you. Or when me younger, me used to look on teacher like super people. Like, yeah man, a teacher is the best career in the world. And then when you realize where them have to go through, them need to make more money. Or you even grow up 8 years from now, you go look your teacher of size. You chat to your teacher about things where you never even would attack. You still call him Miss and Sir. So, trust me, man, when you step out of your reality and go in one next one, it can change your mindset completely for the good or for the bad. Very important lesson. Number 10, a stranger can change your life completely. And a family or a friend can stagnate your life. Now, the reason why I say that is because you see, when you grow, somebody who don't know you from nowhere, somebody who you can just meet, no know no background boy, you don't know nothing boy, you can change your life. You can walk in our interview, it's a stranger interview, him don't know nothing boy, but him can change your life. You can walk down the street and you see an old lady and you help her and she change your life completely. So anybody who around you, not because you don't have a direct relationship to them, don't mean them will not change your life. When me first come to LA, the only reason why I end up at LA is because when me did do Sprinter, me go I want film festival. And the person at the film festival, Mr. Richard Jefferson, I find out that he was one of the person them where did pay for keep the movie. And him invite me to California for live with him as a stranger. Me's a stranger. I'm end up live with this man, him wife, and 2 kids as a complete stranger. And then that summer, change my outlook at everything. For good. It's always important to just appreciate people and help people, because you don't know who can do what for you. Is that enough of the time, brother? A stranger will quicker to change your life. There was this lady where me used to pass our house every morning and just say hi. Literally, me never beg her or nothing yet. Me just say hi. When me leave the community, she even go and she say, "Oh, where is that young man? Is he okay?" You know, me used to always say hi to me. And I never know how powerful this lady is, like how much money she have, how well she can, how important she can be to me in the future. But I was just being a good person and helping people, and she did have the opportunity to change my life, or the possibility we could have changed my life. So some of my time, don't be an asshole to people, because you don't know who is what. So them are going to change your life. So you see the love we have for people, we have family and friend, try display that love there to the stranger on the road. Because trust me, man, you never know who is who. Things can change like this. You can do a good deed and you left an impact on somebody where when something happen, I just, oh yeah, that person that come to mind, I him me I go help. Or yeah, man, you know, say me feel like him more, you know. So always be mindful, respectful of people. Don't burn your bridge them. And anytime when you meet somebody new is an interview. You see, when you talk to them, put your best foot forward. Show the most manners. And me probably lose out because of that. Because my personality, what you have as a Jamaican, you go in one room, you don't really want to talk to nobody. You just want to sit down and you just want quiet and you don't really the chatting with nobody. And me have to break out of that. You have to make people see you joyful, smile. Don't be miserable all the time. You know, have stories to tell people. Make your story inspire people. Because trust me, you never know how much you will change somebody. That's why I say a stranger will do a lot more for you than your friend or your family. And the reason why I say it will stagnate you if you only be respectful to them people. Them people, they might want the best for you with them involved. And that is the difference. So a certain friend or a certain family now go tell you to take a certain risk, because they might realize, say, yo, you going here now mean we might not be on the same level. You might be better than them in the long run. They want to be a part of your success or your journey. So they might stagnate you. With a stranger, them don't know nothing about you. Them not care about that. There is no form of attraction, only admiration. So you have to really take into consideration the people them and the manners them where you have when you meet people, because a stranger are going to change your life. Remember that. So always put your best foot forward, especially if you're in a room with strangers. So that are my 10 things them in a people. Make sure you subscribe and tell me what more you want. Anything you want me talk about, just make me know and me have know. Big up on yourself. I'm out. Subscribe.